Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. I messed up my titles and notifications today. So, hi, we're playing Tiny Bookshop. I was going to play some more trading card sim. But this has landed on the Game Pass and I'm intrigued. Is it a tiny bookshop? Are we a bookshop that sells tiny books? Like, what is happening here? And you know me, I love a book. So shall we see what this is all about? Today's the day. I've packed up my things, leaving everything else behind. Aren't you going a bit fast with the trailer? For a quiet life by the sea. Ooh, we're moving to the sea. Good stuff. Love it. Pretty stars. Excellent. Cool. Just want to make sure I've got my, which I do. Researchers at Boston. What? Click, click, click. Click. Oh. Click. Okay. In the shop, I have 3 crime novels, 3 drama novels. Oh. Okay, my, what a sight. You must be a new bookseller. I've heard so much about you. Like what? Oh, I know you're planning to sell used books for a good price and that you're not from the area. Okay. And I certainly think that you could use someone to show you the ropes around here. Welcome to our quaint little town. Is it Tilda? We're going to go with Tilda. Lovely to meet you. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement, so you can trust my advice. Cool. Let's see. You should know that us Bookstonians have very particular tastes in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels and not much else. So why don't I have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile. Okay, so I have some classics. Bravo, you had the right book on hand. When a customer finds a book, they will keep looking for more. I hope I find room for room. So sadly you didn't have the right book on offer. Okay. Even though you may have books of the right genre, whether people actually take one home depends on your sale chance. You can check your sale chance at any time by hovering over the genres on the right. Okay, so crimes has 16%. Drama 19. Fact 43. Fantasy only 25. That would be like 100% for me. Classic 22. Kids 35 and travel 43. The sale chance shows the odds that someone might find a book they like. Because the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop, it will decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Okay, managing to sell that last book of a genre is the mark of a great bookseller. So we need to... Okay, who are you? We didn't have the travel book you wanted. Well, that's sad times. Am I meant to be talking to you guys? Have a good one. Thanks for coming. What is happening? Am I meant to talk to these people? Hi there. You're the bookseller right now. Did I do that or was this going to happen anyway? I see you already talked to Tilda. Did she know everything about you already? Yeah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I'd even started my job there. Oh, I'm talking about the Buxtonbury Review. It's the local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for them. My name's Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here in a while. So you'll have to excuse my nosiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions and I'll give you a free subscription in return. You might appreciate the events calendar, and people often sell used books in the classifieds. Right, so for the record, what made you come to Buxtonbury? I was searching for where I belong. Oh wow, I kind of feel the same way. I hope it works out for you. Okay, and what's your first impression of the town so far? Friendly, I think. Don't worry, it really is. People might be meddlesome, cool, but they only have the best intentions. Thanks so much for the little interview. I really appreciate it. And I promise you'll have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. I'll have a look at your selection now if you don't mind and see you around. Okay, so did I do that? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, we're buying, right. So we've gotten rid of some fact, some travel. Oh. What else do I do? Do I just sit here and wait? Do I... Okay, so I close up. Okay, so we get the Buxton Review reports on the goings on around town. Cool. You can check today's and tomorrow's weather, sunny, sunny, and keep an eye out for upcoming events. We have a weekly flea market on Saturday. Here you can see the money in your pocket. Okay. Right, so that's my pocket. And all the books you own, both in your shop and in storage. Looks like they're running a little low. In the classified section, you can acquire used books to replenish your stocks. Give it a try, just click to buy. How many... Should we get this one? Those should come in handy. Whoa. Okay. Maintaining a good stock of books is an important part of any book selling venture. The classified section will sometimes have other bits and bobs. Let's pick up this lonely cactus. Okay. Done. What do we do with it? Close the newspaper by toggling it off in the item bar. Let's give this lonely cactus a new home. This is your item bar. From here you can open the newspaper and customize your bookshop amongst other things. Click here to customize your bookshop. Okay. This is your inventory. Click and drag an item to place it in your bookshop. Nice. You got a boost. Some items can increase your sales chance for certain genres or change the effectiveness of other items. Okay. Watch out though, sometimes this comes at the expense of another genre. Equipping some items will also increase your daily expenses, so keep that in mind. Okay. Hover over an item to check out what it does. Small, dangerous, paintable. +2 to drama, +2 to danger. To remove an item, simply right click it. You can decorate inside or outside your shop. Just click it. Oh, Click here to manage your inventory by different categories. Try selecting the paints category to begin painting your bookshop. Well, I think purple might be nice. Now click on the bucket. Click the bucket. Oh, so we have to... Ooh. Okay. Maybe we go... Once you're satisfied, your inner decor... Okay. So we want to go... A sign that says books while equipped. 5% customer count. Folding table. And a guest book. Okay. So, hold on. I've got some painting to be doing here. Not that blue. Maybe this blue? That blue. So we have all items. Books. I love it. Oh, we can set up outside. Well, that's super cute. Guest book by the... Oh. Okay, let's put the cactus back in. I don't hate the cactus, to be honest. Okay, confirm. Welcome to Buxtonbury. Each day you can pick a location to visit on the map. Going to a location has a travel cost, which is based on your daily expenses, as well as parking fees for the location. You'll unlock more locations as you go. For now, let's pick the waterfront square again. Okay, these are the books in your storage. Select a genre by clicking it to start stocking your shelves. Click and place the selected genre onto the shelf. Click and drag to place multiple books. Oh. So, what are we low on? A purple? Wait. Oh, go back to being drama. Nice, this book is now in your shop. Okay, stocking more books of a genre increases the odds of people finding a book they will like within that genre. Check the sale chance by hovering over the books on the right. Okay, so that's... You can remove books from your shelf with a right click. Now let's fill up the shelves. No need to leave any empty spaces. So we need some more drama. Oh, we need some classics. We don't seem to have any classics on the shelves. What have we got a lot of? Let's get rid of another crime. We can put one here. And then we could put another fantasy in here. Can I get more shelves? The shelves are ready. Let's go set up shop or keep adjusting your selection. I think we're good. Tuesday, summer 2nd. Well, we've had a nice refresh. Did you notice you can look around a location? Click and drag to move your view. I did not. You can interact with things by clicking on them. Let's pick up this boy. Oh, the seagull. Oh, I hit the seagull. Oh, no. Anything else we can mess with? The coastal wildlife of Buxton Bay. Most of the board is taken up with illustrations of marine animals native to the local bay. You recognise a moon jellyfish with 4 purple circles. You remember seeing a stranded one at Far Beach before. Their delicate tentacles are used to catch prey such as plankton, but are harmless to humans. You also see an image of a herring gull in flight. It has a characteristically bright orange spot on its otherwise yellow bill. These scavengers can seem menacing to humans, but they're just trying to adjust to the increase in urbanization of their habitats. They are incredibly intelligent. For example, Researchers have observed them shoplifting books, presumably using them to nest in. Lastly, there is a group of small grey acorn barnacles pictured, shown to look different above and below the water surface. Were you aware that the hard bumps often found on rocks and boats are actually shells of small arthropods? An acorn barnacle's legs poke out from the top once the tide comes in to catch plankton out of the water. Fascinating creatures. It feels like you've gained a whole new appreciation for coastal critters today. Seems like the telescope is out of order right now. Okay, let's open the shop. Let's see where we're at today. It's just nice today. What's this? Sold. We could buy more books. Maybe you can buy books and items while out and about, but they will be put into storage where you can access them on the next day. Okay. I mean, we should get that, right? Because it's nothing. Vintage kids books. I mean, is this telling me something for a reason? Am I meant to be doing something with these? Is that why it's doing a little shake, or does it just do a shake the whole time? Right, what are you buying? Right, where's my coffee? I've got a caramel latte today. He's buying loads. Got rid of some travel. Ah, there you are. Tilda's back. I wanted to commend you on how much you've been livening up this place. I'm sure you'll want to branch out to other places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town centre. If I call her up and get her to give you a parking space, you could get quite a few visitors. Good call. Yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sorts of things. Ooh. It's decided then. Meet me out by the Cafe Libertaire. Hello. As soon as you can. Go to the cafe and speak to Tilda. Okay. Oh, and while we're on the topic of showing your face, I heard our dear Walter was quite impressed with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be back from his recent catch just now. Hello. You might want to write this down. Having an organised diary will come in handy in our business. You know what? I still have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old shop. So here, why don't you take this one? Thanks, Tilda. There you go. I hope you make good use of it. Goodbye. I got the journal. Open it at any time to check your progress. Just click on it. Here you can track the genres you have sold the most of. Useful for adjusting your selection. This is the total number of books you sold here. Check back here for hints and events as you discover more. Looks like this page holds little postage stamps to bookmark your moments in Buxtonbury. You'll collect these stamps as you are making contributions around town. You can also see your progress towards the stamps as well as hints and extra info. Hover over the stamp for more info. Introduce yourself to Walt the Sailor. He's usually sitting by the stairs at the waterfront. Click on the arrows in the corners to flip to another page. You click one of the bookmarks to quickly navigate between the different chapters of the journal. Stamps, characters, items, calendar. On this page you can see the different items and effects currently affecting your bookshop. Make sure to use this page if you're ever unsure what something does. or when you're trying to create the most optimized bookshop. Okay. Calendar. The calendar gives you an overview of what's happened and what will happen this season. Okay. Check back frequently if you're ever unsure what's going on around town. Simply click on one of the days to see more details. We can't see the weather for any further on. And we've got the weekly flea market to find cool second-hand treasures. Okay, so do we just... Ahoy there, kiddo. How's it going? Stamp collected. Looks like you got a good sturdy vessel there. I've got some old items lying around which I thought you might like. See if any of it is to your liking. Oh, sorry dude. I would love to buy things, that's all. My friends tell me you got some decent cargo on board too. They've been specially enjoying your travel and classic novels. Guess I have to be careful, or I might be outsold by you. Why don't we make a bet? If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. Okay. I'm looking forward to a little competition. Good luck. Okay, so... what are you doing here? Our weather correspondent at the paper said that today's going to be the hottest day of the year. So I assumed you'd be at the beach like everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. I already forgot that you're new. You just seem to fit in so easily. I'm so sorry. Sorry, here. I'll show you how to get to Far Beach in case you want to drop by there soon. Okay. I'm not really a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. Okay, so we are... So we need to do here 5 times is what I'm learning, I think. Sell 20 books to the sailors, and I think... I feel like this is how many times we go there. Feed the stray. Complete previous challenges. Okay. Where's the stray? Oh. Hello, stray dog. This little stray seems a bit hungry. Would you like to pet the dog? Yes. How do we feed the dog? Do we get a dog treat? Who's a good boy? Can I buy... I can't buy any pet food. We're running out of books rapidly as well. Can I buy food from anywhere over here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's close up for the day. Looks like some items have been discounted a little. Okay. Now might be a good time to buy them. Although you could wait longer and risk someone else buying them first. Items in the seasonal section have a much slower turnover, so there's no need to hurry. But make sure to snatch them up before the season ends. Okay. Grandma's old books. Comedies and tragedies. Let's get these. Just 1 second. . Okay. Maybe we just go for it and buy the whole lot. Oh, that's a lot of drama. Well, we've got a crap ton of stuff now. I've only got 19. So, customize your bookshop. You can look around the map by clicking and dragging. I'm clicking and dragging. Okay, this is a big map. Cool. Right, we can't do anything there. How do I... Oh, do we buy a catch off? Right, okay. Can anybody remember? Okay. So let's put another crime on there. And another 2 fantasies up there. We've got 5 dramas in. I'm going to just tidy up the shelves a little bit. I'm going to put my facts up here. Take those out. And then we've got 5 of those, 5 classics. And then 5 travel. Okay. So maybe I've got 5 more spaces. What do I have the most of? Let's put some more drama on the shelf. How about that? Right, let's check out the waterfront. Right, let's check out the journal a second. I must need to open up first. Your bookshop can also be impacted by unexpected sources such as the weather, visitors, or special states. You can always read up on what something does by looking at the tooltips. Okay. No. Journal. No, we've only got 1 of 5 still. Is it? Oh, it's stamps. Okay. Look, I'm with it. Right, can I buy... I see you've met our little mascot. Such a shame, though. He shouldn't be sleeping outside. I throw him a fish from time to time. I know he likes those, but I can't take him in, unfortunately. I'm away too often on a catch. Anyway, here's what I've got today. Can I get a fish? How do I get a fish to give to the baby? Question. Okay. Well, they're all shoppy people. Sometimes people will ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. Click the bubble to help them. They won't wait forever. Bubble. Listen closely to people's requests, trying to pick up on the kind of book they're looking for. Hi. You're the highlight of my route. Give me a fact book, but biographies are far too boring for me. I'm a fan of books like Dream First, Details Later. Pay attention to how certain parts of their requests are worded. Some things can be optional while others are really important to your customer. People also leave some of their likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure to put yourself in their shoes. Some requests might also be harder to fulfill than others. You can check the difficulty stars here to gauge how many books in your shelf are a good fit for your customer. Requests usually get more difficult as your stock dwindles throughout the day. Now let's look for a book that might pique their interest. Click to inspect a book. So, fact books are just 6 numbers. Dream first, details later. Here you can see important information about the book, including a short description. The short description, publication date, genre, author, and page count are all useful to help inform your decision. Do you think this book is a good match? Once you've found a match, try recommending it to them. Birds, don't feel like it. Athletic training, evil knits. Okay, so maybe this one? You're right, another piece of knowledge acquired. Excellent. You might just have found someone's favourite book. They'll buy this one and keep shopping. Thanks for coming. Your customers just became inspired. This happens whenever you successfully recommend a book and increases the sale chance across all genres for a short while. Excellent. Hey, I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. Sure thing. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day and let's hope the nice weather holds up until Saturday. Everyone's counting on it for the flea market. A little help here? Okay. Dropping by real quick, do you have anything educational for kids? It's for school. I can't get enough of how did Wales get so big? Maybe birds. What have we got? Birds. Maybe you notice that some books can show up across different genres. This doesn't impact how a customer perceives the book, but you can use it to recommend books in a genre where your customer might not have been looking. Okay, so what are my fact books? I have training, evil knits. Best one's probably the birds. What are the kids' books? That's drama, travel, kids, the Magic City, the Little Lord. Let's try the birds. There you go. I never would have looked there. The complete illustrated encyclopedia of birds in the world. I always wanted to know about that. Looks like you managed to surprise them with an unexpected pick. They'll try this one and keep shopping. Okay. Needs a rescue. What do you need? What's the catch of the day? Because I need a fact book. Because I want to inquire knowledge. I have no interest in biographies though. British boutique hotels is one of my all-time favourites. So you have notes from a small island, athletic training, or evil knits. Maybe this one. Not interested. Sorry. Looks like you did not manage to find something for this person. For now, they're done shopping, but maybe they'll come back another time. Whoops. Okay, we're done for the day. Right, we got 40. Okay, cheap used books. Let's take those. And maybe get these ones. Just 'cause I can't really afford anything else. Right. Maybe we do go other places. Let's try Cafe Liberty. The crime dramas are all in. So let's put those in. We didn't sell a single drama. Fact can be popped in there. And then we need to pop some more travel books in. Okay. Okay, so we've done go to the cafe and speak to Tilda. Okay. Can I go in there? Oh, there you are. It seems like Mariam has her hands full with the cafe again, but I'm sure she'll drop by later. Now, I have something you might help me with. I've been cleaning out my old shop for months now, selling the small pieces at the flea market. This Saturday, I'm trying to move the more bulky items to the market. Help an old bookseller out, will you? It'd fit well into that little wagon of yours. Just pick them up and bring them with you to the market on Saturday. Okay. I owe you, and I'll make sure there will be lots of customers in it for you. Okay. How do we pick up Tilda's stuff then? Maybe? I don't know. Oh. There we go. Bring Tilda's old stuff with to the flea market. So we picked up her bits. Oh, what do you need? I haven't read anything yet. I'm looking for books by women. I'm also looking for a piece of classic literature. I'm a fan of books and like 5 Children and It. So you want some classic. All ends that ends well. Oh, Gulliver's Travels is a good one. Should we try Gulliver's Travels? There you go. Everyone has been telling me to finally read Gulliver's Travels. Interesting. I'll give it a shot. There you go. You can't decide. What do you need? What's the latest headline? I'm looking for a non-fiction book. Also, I need something about travel. I can't get enough of my travels in East Africa. So we've got notes from a small island around Luxembourg with Brooke. Or working songs of Buxtonbury. How about notes from a small island? Amazing. Notes from a small island is giving me wanderlust. Excellent. You need some help. Retirement is the best. Give me those good old classics. Also, I can't leave without another fantasy novel. Do you have anything like a Wizard of Earthsea? Dude. What about if we a darker shade of magic? There you go. Fantasy really makes my everyday feel heroic. Interesting. I'll give it a shot. Cool. We done some selling today. Probably almost out of books. We're running out of classics completely, look. And we're done for the day. Okay. So... should we get this one while it's on sale? Excellent. And then should we go to Far Beach today? Right, let's refill. We'll put another fantasy in there. We didn't sell a single fact book yesterday. Right, the kids' books sold really well. The classics sold even better. Travel. And then what do we have the most of? Fantasy now. Stick another fantasy book in there. And let's go to Far Beach. Okay. So don't forget your sunscreen. Visit the beach 3 times. That we can do. Can I get some fish? What happened to you? Need to find a fish. Could I get a book, please? I want something in a historical setting. Also, I'm never going to be too old for a kid's book. Yeah, okay, so what do we have? The Emperor's New Clothes is historical. What about the Famous Five? I failed to see the historical aspects. Me too. I'm too old for kids' books, but alright, I'll check it out again. Thank you. I'm going to be back soon. Okay. What day is it? Tomorrow is the flea market. We're getting rid of a lot of fantasy today. What do I recommend? I'm ready for a 700-page commitment. I wouldn't mind a whodunit. What have we got? Fact, crime. Oh. We solve murders. 700. That's not 7. I need a bigger book. Fact isn't going to help. Classic might. I don't think I've got anything 700. Should we try this? Okay. That'll do. All the kids' books have gone today. Okay. Should we get this one? Okay, we've got to visit the flea market because it's Saturday. Let's pop some more crime on the shelf. A bit more fantasy out. The kids' books all went. And what do I have the most of? Dramas. Let's go to the flea market. Okay. So we got flowers. Can I give her... Less than 200 pages. Okay, a crime novel less than 200 pages. What do I have on the shelf? Ooh. I mean, is that a crime novel? The Telltale Heart. Okay. I'm a really good finder. I always find the best stuff. I found some really rare trading cards, and the time before that my brother and I bought some really good paint. That was so fun. I think this time I'll look for some sunglasses. How many treasures have you found yet? Think you can beat my record? Buy 7 items at the flea market. Good luck trying. So I can buy stuff. Oh, I can. Art dealer. Opened but still good. I don't know whether I can afford to buy anything from anywhere just at the moment. Let's have a look around. You seem like the bookish type. Can't seem to get rid of this thing. Do you want it? Typewriter. Cool. It's in good condition and all. I don't know, it just seems cursed. Great. I'd love that for me. You're the bookshop owner. I love your wagon so much. It's so cute. And Anne, it's nice to meet you. Welcome to the flea market. Looks like you're swarmed with customers. Hope you still had some time to look around though. Would you like some plants for your shop? I would love some. I would love them. I'm poor. So how we doing? A little help. You can't go wrong with a play. If there are less than 200 pages, that's a plus, and I'm not afraid of some tragedy. Okay, so we need some drama. Less than 200 pages. I'm not afraid of a bit of tragedy. I mean, maybe we try this one. Okay, that worked. Good to see you found our little flea market. Thank you kindly for your help, dear. I can finally get rid of this clutter now. I'll set up my little stand over by the old cannon then. Come by if you want to have a look at what was in these boxes. Could even be useful for you. Okay, I enjoy a good classic. So you would like a classic. Do I have any classics? I don't think I've got any classics left. I've got some dramas. And you enjoy getting sucked into a really long book. I mean, Pride and Prejudice is a classic. Too lowbrow. Look at this dope little shop. I've read about you in the paper. Such a cool place you got here. My name's Clives. I work at Mega Marsh at the moment. Have you been there yet? It has an awfully big car park. I'm sure no one would mind if you made a stop there from time to time. How are you? Having a good summer? Yeah, it's fine. Cool, yeah, mine too. Have you had much time to check out the local music scene? I mean, it's not huge, but we've got some cool bands here and there. Like, I'm in a metal band. Don't know if you're into that sort of thing. But we're called the Silence Library. Alright, I'll check out your books now, but I'll see you later, yeah? Okay. Friend. We'll see you later. Okay. Let's get the mixed book bundle. Where haven't we been? Let's look at the journal. What do we need to do? So we can only do the flea market. Right, the waterfront, we need to find a dog treat. Cafe Liberty, keep visiting this location to unlock. Visit the beach 3 times, visit the supermarket 3 times, buy 7 items at the flea market. Okay, so Sometimes you have... Okay. So we've done that for Tilda. Okay. So let's go back. To the cafe. Let's go pop some more fantasy around, some more drama. Get some facts on there. Pop another kids book on with some classics. And then an extra travel book. I really need to start checking what sells the best in each spot, don't I? It seems like the thing to do. Like, do they have... Yeah. So we really need to start stocking based on what they like. Closed on Sundays. Give this guy a hand. Or this. I'd like something with a plot that twists and turns. Give me a crime story. Okay. Make it thrilling. There you go. Oh. Can't help but think back to my youth whenever I look at you. I'm sure you haven't had to spare even a thought on retirement yet, but let me tell you one thing. Make sure you have some very good friends and as many things to do as possible or you will be bored. I myself volunteer for the town council where we organise events and community outreach. I read and game and even attend the occasional concert or exhibition. Yet still, nothing compares to the hustle and bustle of a bookshop. It's also tiring, yes, and I knew it couldn't go on doing it forever, but as soon as it was gone, my life became too quiet. Which is why I like to have your fetching little shop around. Now let me find another pastime in your shelves. Okay. You find that pastime, Tilda. Somebody needs some help. I want yearning and blushing. However, fantasy is not for me. Okay. I mean, yearning and blushing is Pride and Prejudice all over. You must be that person Tilda has told me about. Our customers would surely appreciate more classic books. What a shame. Make sure you're more prepared. You should know it has been family owned for 200 years. Throughout the years, Liberté has hosted history's greatest minds. From writers to revolutionaries, they all met right here. Surely you have done your own research into this town already. Either way, I have to get back to my customers. Goodbye. Okay, good. Goodbye. Need my help. You can't go wrong with a play. It also wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. Okay, so dramas, facts. Okay, a play. I mean, that's a play. How very theatrical. Excellent. Is that it for the day? Okay. Let's get these. Right, what am I? I still need to throw the dog a treat. I need to find something to throw him. We need to go back to Cafe Liberté. Okay. Right, Cafe Liberté. Classic, travel and drama. So let's... Where's the classics? Let's throw a shelf full of classics. A shelf full of travel. And 2 shelves of drama. And see if that makes any difference. See what happens here. I'm stuck on my research. Okay. A travel guide might be nice. Something humorous. A comic book with recipes. You want a travel guide that's funny. Should we try this? There we go. Could you have a hand? Okay. The drama has to be a play. A tragic play. Macbeth is a tragic play. Can I give you a word of advice? You will probably soon gather some regulars, people who always return to your shop and who like to chat. In my experience, they always greatly appreciate it if you can remember some details about them. Maybe last week they told you about their hobby or that their birthday is coming up. I recommend writing these things down in your journal. For example, young Harper is celebrating her birthday soon. You know how important birthdays are at that age. I'm sure she'll be delighted if you give her your best wishes. Here, lend me that journal for a minute. I will fill in all the important dates I can remember off the top of my head. Thanks, Tilda. I have something prepared for you. It seems your business is doing well enough. I think it's time for you to come into our circle. I am the chairwoman of the Buxtonbury Local Association of Business, Leadership and Administration. We support each other in all small business matters, and Tilda and I agreed that you would be a good fit. However, before I can officially admit you, I must be sure that you can adhere to our standards. The pillars of business that uphold our association are not to be trifled with. Some of them have been in place since 1798, but we'll see if you can master them. Next time you come by the Liberty, we will begin with our little business course. I will see you then. Goodbye. Okay. Give me a hand. I enjoy classic. Here Be Dragons is my all-time favourite. I don't think I've got a lot of classic left, to be honest. I mean, maybe this. Helen of Troy. Okay, we're done for the day. Ooh. Right, let's see what we've got now. Okay, Cafe Liberty. Keep visiting this location to unlock. Okay, so let's keep going back there then. So what were my classic, drama, travel? Right, the classic ran out. And these not so much. So let's do another. Oh, that's all the classic books I've got. Dear me. Right. We're going to have to stock up on drama today. We don't have a lot of... Okay, let's begin our Pillars of Business course. First, our association's compendium from 1798 establishes that, as a good vendor, you must know thy customer. So, do you truly know what the patrons of your shop want? Give 3 successful recommendations. I will observe you closely whenever you stop by Liberty. Let's see how spot on your recommendations truly are. Ah, yes, I've heard you made the acquaintance of my Mary. She has a great sense for business, much more than I've ever had. It runs in the Dubois family. You know, the Liberté has been with them for 2 centuries, and Miriam has always managed to stay on top of those decades of paperwork while still working out front with the customers. It's quite the incredible feat. Although she has enough employees, she would do well to rely on a little more. But I think she has a hard time letting go of the reins, so to speak. Refuses to speak of retirement at all. But who am I to tell her what to do? I gave up on that years ago. Okay, let's get you a recommendation. What do you need? Give me something poetic, a good classic. Okay, we got any classic poems? Paradise Lost, The Crucible. I mean, A Midsummer's Night. Okay, we have a lot of. How is Terry Pratchett a classic? Should we try A Midsummer Night Dream? There we go. Maybe we keep the last shelf, do like full shelves of the things that people actually want, and then keep the last shelf for a couple of randos. I like historical settings. Also, it wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. I really enjoyed. Okay. I can't give you Lady Audley's secret, can I? That's historical. You can have a hand. A thriller. A classic thriller. Yay! Been cleaned out today. Okay. Okay, so let's get the paperback goodies, because they're maybe valuable. Hard sci-fi. Should we try and get them all? "24 fantasy books." Okay, so Okay, so we need to go back to find out how we did. So, right, okay. So what do I need? I need a row of classics. Let's get those in. I need a row of drama and a row of travel. And then we're going to put 3 crime, 3 facts, 3 fantasy, and 1 kids. Maybe we go... fantasy, 2 kids. How about that? 3, 2, 3. No, 3, 2, 3, 2. Yeah? Okay. Let's see how today does. To keep buying stuff. Need help. I'm a thriller fan. What about this one? Okay. Fantasy books are gone. You can have a hand. I always go for a good whodunit. Wouldn't mind something with a detective. Okay, so we're going to need to go... let's try this. Okay, your customers seem pleased. You've completed your first step towards becoming a world-class bookstand business. Now let's see if your good sense for book recommendations also translates into a good eye for decoration. The compendium says any good business must show proper decorum. Well, do you have what it takes to become a beacon of taste? I'm intrigued to see if you can match Liberté's classy interior decor. Okay, so we have to do a little bit of decorating. You're stuck. Looking for a comedy play. Okay. Maybe we try... There we go. We done for the day? Okay, so we need to decorate. Okay, so we've got... Oh, I need to buy some more books. Ooh. What do I need? Biographies. Aliens. I need some classics. Let's get some biographies. Just... Yeah. Okay. We are struggling. Okay, and then let's put one fact up here, one kid's there, and then maybe one of each. So a crime, a fact, a fantasy, and a kid's there. That just fills up the bookshelf. I give it a try. Typewriter, blank page, huh? Looks nice and pristine like that. Okay, probably shouldn't write on it just yet. Better left empty rather than writing just anything. I'll come back with some ideas tomorrow. Okay, we're going to write a book. Excellent. So I need to decorate classy. To do that. When's the weekly flea market? I want something scary, but I want a classic. Okay, what do we have? I mean, this is a horror thriller. You can bother me. Oh, you are getting well acquainted in town. I expect you to be aware of the responsibilities you have taken on by coming here. You are more than a salesperson now. You are a provider of knowledge. And here at Cyril Plaza, we value the written word above all else. It carries our culture, our history, and our traditions. So let me have a look what you have with you today. I hope to see some of those values represented here. Okay, let me help. I really use something with a political message. Okay. Do I have anything political today? Botany. I think the most political thing we've got then is Antony and Cleopatra. I don't see a political statement. I mean, I've got nothing, mate. Good afternoon. I still have a few book-selling essentials left over from the last flea market. I'd be happy for you to take them off my hands at the next one this Saturday. And if not, it's always a nice opportunity to browse for some more items. Don't miss it. Bye-bye. Okay. You need help. What do you need help with? I want some cold, hard facts. Usually find pop science a bit dull though. Okay, what do we have? Facts. Botany. The code book. Herbycraft. What about this? Botany in a day. There you go. Done. Okay. Let's grab that. They look like they might have a lot of classics in them. Okay, essential plays. Okay. Do I have anything else to put in the... What's on my agenda? Okay, we don't. Let's go to the beach today. Okay, what do I need from the beach? Let's take everything off the bookshelf for now. We're going to stock some books. You are correct. I'm going to put some fantasy out. Get rid of some of that. It's a good start. Some kids books. We got plenty of those. And some crime books. And then we're going to go 2 dramas, 3 facts, 2 classics, and 3 travel. How about that? Let's open up. Anything for me to pick up today? I need to find a bone. Welcome to Buxtonbury's famous beach. It's nice to have you here. Such a great spot, don't you think? I've already seen some people with your crime and fantasy titles in hand. Can't wait for the next flea market. It was so much fun to help out the Horticultural Society last time. Will the bookshop be there again? It seemed like people were really interested last time. Come on, you should go. Let's hang out there, alright? Okay. Buy some books then. So I can afford to go. What do I recommend? I get pretty bad nightmares from grisly violence and I don't love dry books. However, I need a horror book right now. Let's... Divergent's not horror. Is Gideon the Ninth? Witch boy. Maybe. No. I mean, ghost stories. Yeah, I'm not scared. Cool. Why is ghost stories in crime though? Hey, you know what? Is it birthday related? How did you know about that? Yeah, it's no big deal, you know, just the best day ever. Summer birthdays are the best. We can picnic at the beach and I get to have as much ice cream as I want and no one can tell me no. Well, my parents did say I had to wait after eating before I could swim again. But I'll forgive them this time since I'm almost a grown-up now. Anyway, nice of you to say hello. I would offer you some cake, but we already ate it all. Sorry, bye-bye. Where are the bestsellers? What do you need? Looking for something with a detective. Don't go for niche. Okay. Why are we not selling any fantasy? I don't think I've got anything with a detective. Unless... Should we try this? Book, please. Romantic, partial to a good fantasy, and you still like children's. Nice. Okay, we've got to go to the flea market today. What do I need? More classics. More travel. I definitely need more travel. Excellent. Okay, so let's go to the flea market, which we will stock fact, classic, fantasy. Okay, we're going to go fact, classic, fantasy, and then we're going to go to crime, 3 dramas. Oops, didn't mean to do that. 3 dramas. 2 kids and 3 travel books. How about that? Okay, let's open up. Oh, I didn't realise I could zoom in. Why don't I have a look? Storage box. I mean, a storage box might be helpful. Does it give me... Is there anything... Oh, that step ladder's classy. Let's get the step ladder to start, because we need it to decorate. Ooh, keep doing that. Give me 1 second. hello. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, so someone's left it totally. Okay, so is that classy? Have we? Okay. So this might be my last day. Could you have a hand? Yes. Anything I haven't read yet? Bonus points if it's written by a woman and you wouldn't mind something with a detective. What about Agatha Christie? Yes. Remember when crabcore was a thing? That was wild. Okay, look what I found. What's new? Okay, so what classics do I have? Okay. What do I need the most of? Classics? Nice. Can I decorate with a bit of classy? Yeah, how do I game paused, save and quit? Okay, so as always, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for all the support, and I will hopefully catch up with you Monday, maybe. Might be tomorrow. There might be a surprise stream tomorrow because it looks like we're going to be a bit quiet this weekend, so I might have a little bit more time to stream, so that'll be nice. So I will see you then. Have fun. Bye.